Hey everyone, it's Rye from Rye Night Fitness. Today we're going to be going over some core and cardio. No equipment needed, so stay with it. Alright everyone, our first exercise is going to be mountain climbers. We have Jen here, she's going to be demonstrating. With these mountain climbers, we want to go for 30 seconds. Each one of these next 3 exercises, they're all going to be 30 seconds. So Jen's going to get in that push-up position, and she is just going to start going. So hit it. So for 30 seconds, Jen is just going to continuously drive her knees up to her chest, maintaining that upper body stability, and kind of being quick with it. You can take your time if it's the first time you're trying this out, but for the most part, this first one is always going to be the cardio version, or the cardio part of these drills. So you're going to want to try to pick up the pace. So Jen has about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and relax. Very good. All right, everyone, the second exercise you're going to do is just basically hold a push-up position. So Jen's going to get down, hold it, and this is right after you get done those mountain climbers. And she's going to start the hold. Again, this is 30 seconds, okay? You're just going to hold here. Now, the first time you go through this is probably going to feel very easy. But I promise you the last time, because you're going to go through this little session of exercises 3 times, by the 3rd time, it's going to start to get tiresome. So again, Jen is in a great plank position here, kind of flat. I like the hips up just a teeny bit. She only has 5 more seconds. And very good, you can relax. Perfect. All right, everyone, number 3 of this triplex, we're gonna get on our back and we are going to do a hook lying. So hook lying is Jen's gonna bring her legs up off the ground. So she's got a 90-degree angle. She's going to put her hands behind her head, and we're going to do 30 seconds of a little elbow to leg crunch. Okay, so what she's trying to do is just basically take the lower body and the upper body and just try to bring them together. Okay, we're not doing an actual sit-up where she's rolling her upper back off the ground, but we're just bringing that lower body and upper body together. So Jen's got about 12 more seconds here, and she's going to continue to go, and try your best to try to get those elbows actually touching your legs. Boom. So 5 seconds. Very good. And we can relax. All right, everyone, we're on to our second triplex, okay? We're gonna lead things off with an exercise called skaters, all right? With skaters, you're gonna be bounding from one leg to the other. Jen's gonna start off. Again, we have 30 seconds, and she's just gonna start going. So while you're doing these skaters, you're literally jumping from side to side. I want you to think of loading in, like so when you land, you kind of load up and then you explode off to the other side, okay? And every time you do it, try to get further and further distance. You know, as you get better at it, you can actually go higher, you can go longer, but just try to make yourself, you know, work a little bit every single time you do it. Jen's got 5 seconds left. Really good job here, and relax. All right, everyone, to follow up with those skaters, now we're just gonna get down into an isometric plank, okay? So we're gonna go forearms, feet are gonna be back, 30 seconds again. Jen's gonna start. Now notice everything's pretty much on a solid plane here, okay? The hips are up just a little bit, but not too high. It's perfect. While you're in the plank, it gets kind of boring. It just, you know, because you're not really doing much. To give yourself a little feel, just feel like you're pulling your elbows down to your toes. You're not actually doing it, but just give that sensation of just pulling down. We got 5 seconds left here, and it'll give you a little more squeeze in the abdominals, and relax. Very nice. All right, everyone, now we're going into the third exercise of this 3 series. We're gonna do a plank. We're gonna get into a plank position, and we're gonna do frontal plane toe taps, okay? And again, this is 30 seconds. Jen's just gonna start going. And what I want you to think of here is that every time you kind of kick a leg out, you're trying to just go further and further, all right? Now, you're coming right off of another plank. So think about it. You're just in a plank for 30 seconds, and now you're going back into a plank, which is a little more active though, okay? So again, if you want to, you can try pulling down those elbows, make it a little more difficult, but sometimes for most people, just tapping your feet side to side is gonna be enough. And Jen can relax. All right, everyone, we're coming down the home stretch here. Our third grouping of exercises is going to start with seated running. Okay, with seated running, the positioning is everything. I want you to sit down, your legs are straight. I want you to try to pull your toes back towards you, and at the same time, push your heels down into the ground, because we want lower body stability here. As you can see, Jen's got great posture, and what she's going to do, starting in about 2 seconds, is, ready, set, go, is just start running in that seated position, okay? She's literally driving her arms back and forth, just like she's running. And the better you get at this, you can get pretty, you can start going pretty hardcore if you want to, okay? And the harder you go, you're gonna start to feel everything around here in this beltway really kick in, okay? And then again, you're gonna start breathing. This is the cardio version of the next 3, okay? So Jen has about 5 seconds left. She's gonna keep moving here. 1, and relax. All right, everyone, the second one of this last series, we're gonna do one-arm planks. One-arm planks are just like a normal plank, but you're literally gonna take one arm and put it behind your back. So here we go. Jen's gonna get down on her forearms. I want her to separate her feet a little bit on this plank, just a little bit shoulder width, just to widen the base a little bit. And for 15 seconds, she's gonna tuck that right arm behind her back. Time starts now, okay? And again, guys, we go back to that first thing I said way back in the beginning is, if you want to make this a little more interesting, try to pull that one elbow down, try to pull that guy down to your toes. And there's 15 seconds. Let's switch sides. Very good. Notice too, while you're holding this plank, notice what your hips are doing. You don't want the hips kind of like opening up or doing much movement. You just want them to try to be as level as possible. Jen's doing a great job. She has 1 second left. You can relax. All right, everyone, this is the last one. We're gonna call this the one-legged dead bug. All right, so we're gonna be on our back. We're gonna kick our legs out, and one at a time. Jen's gonna alternate legs here. Arms are gonna reach back overhead. She's gonna lift up one leg and then give it a little crunch. So it's like she's reaching for that foot. And again, this is 30 seconds. Everything's always 30 seconds, okay? Alternating legs. And the leg that's down on the ground, you can actually push that into the floor while you lift the other leg up. Jen's going to show a slight variation here. If you want to make it harder, keep the heels elevated off the ground the whole time, okay? This is advanced, okay? Now we have 10 more seconds, so Jen, go ahead, you can put the legs back down, yep. And we're just going to keep cranking it out here. The core is going to be feeling great by the end of this. We have 2 seconds, and time to breathe. All right, that's a wrap, everyone. Great job today. Be sure to stay tuned for any new videos coming out. And please give us any feedback necessary at rye9hassinger@gmail.com. And we'll be sure to keep these videos pumping. Great job, and see you soon.